Hi, this is my seasonal video, because basically everything I'm watching is seasonally airing, except for Adam the Beginning, and like Saikano, which I think is, but I don't know where it is, because it's not on Crunchyroll, because Amazon stole it from us. Rip. So to start, going on my alphabetical watching list. Minding you, this is what I'm watching. And then there's what I dropped too, but that's gonna be after all this. First, Boku no Hero Academia second season. The first episode was alright. It wasn't really a good pilot, but the second episode was A-OK Fantastico. And as one of the only anime this season I've read the manga for, I'm hyped. This festival arc is good. Next up, EPK Volume 2 specials. That's not a thing. Kabukibu. Dean, I know you really like your Rakugo now, but you're doing a thing, or you're putting a really good thing that just gave the thing after it exponentially higher expectations that probably can't handle. Because Kabuki is like Rakugo, but if you actually moved and you sang and did weird voice thingies and costumed, it was alright. Like, it was I think it is just like the inherent bias because we just finished Rakugo, which was 10 out of 10, amazing, best anime ever. So I feel like it's once I can like separate it easier from Rakugo, I think it'll probably do itself a thing. I do like these old weird Japanese art form things, because after Rakugo I was pretty interested in Rakugo. Maybe Kabukibu. It took me a week to realize it was Kabukibu, like Kabuki Club. I thought it was Kabukibu, and it was. I had the realization of a lifetime. Little Witch Academia. I like the tech girl. She looks like Katsuhira mixed with Lalico, mixed with like some hair design out of like Buluko. That is to say, her character design is cool, and magic robots are cool, but she's probably evil and is gonna make it sad. The new OP has Aqua and Diana hand holding. It's pretty great. Gundam Thunderbolt second season, if we're counting it. Jazz is cool. Very, very cool. There weren't as many kid deaths in this one, but it was still pretty solid. Recreators. This was beautiful and the most like over the top crazy thing I've ever seen. You know that isekai genre that's all about adapting light novels? Well, what if you flipped it so it was real life, bringing light novel characters to real life, and the gods of this world are the authors of them? It's like the most like weird premise, but it has Hiroyuki Sawano, and it has that whole thing of it's gonna be light novel characters, and if they're all broken and overpowered, it's gonna be the funniest thing ever. It also had a shot of a guy's glasses from like the perspective of his eyes, but there were glasses in front of it, and it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Unironic, it was hilarious. And like the girl, he opens the door and there's the girl, but her face is blocked out by the middle of his glasses because that's the thing. I thought it was gonna be like a cot dressing shot, but like I think like this is more taste than that. There's also like this main villain who I think is just supposed to be like a meta joke, but not, and is like cool. And she gets a big like Tommy gun and takes her sword and plays it like a violin. And that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it was also the funniest thing I've ever seen and the coolest thing I've ever seen. And she has a line that I think we need, like, essentially, I think we need more dialogue. It's like light novelception. But I like the fan theory is that she's the one who's seen her god and is like, has seen the dojins of herself. Because I think any light novel character seeing dojins of themselves would be scarred for life and would become an evil villain. That's like a genuine thought, because I would be very, very confused and very, very angry if there were people making very lewd drawings of me. I'd be very confused and not understanding. Sakura Quest. It's not. I made a video on it. Go watch that one. Episode 2 aired. It's a cool show. I like it. There are girls in it, and the girls are cute. One of which was a scary hikikomori, but wasn't actually hikikomori. But one wants to go back to Tokyo, because Tokyo is the land of dreams. But the land of dreams and opportunity is neat. As it's also known as the Millennials, the anime. By people. I'm not a millennial, I don't think, because that term is weird and I don't understand what it actually means. Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul, I'm not caught up yet because I am slogging through Genesis. Attack on Titan Season 2. I'm not feeling it. The first episode of didn't even know who the guy was. If he was in Season 1, I do not remember. His death was utterly meaningless. Second episode was like, Sasha shooting a thing with a bow was okay. It's doing what Attack on Titan does best. But like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it, dude. That's like all I got. I can't. That's like all I can say. It's like I don't know why I'm not liking it. I just am not feeling it. Star Mew second season. I'm a week behind because the first one was not. Well, the first season was good. It was like a 7 out of 10 ish. I think. I don't remember what I rated it. This is the same. It's a lot of the same people from Kuroko, and it has the whole you have a color here, and that is your entire personality. Because we have red, we have white, we have green, we have like a dark blue. It's all right. It's Idol Boys, but it's an Idol Boys I like. And last time it aired with the musical anime, and the musical anime was pretty good. Tsukiga Kirei. This is middle school love, but in the purest and cutest form I've literally ever seen. It's like this weird, like, you're all like awkward and like anything is like a middle schooler and you're like don't even know how to act around people. But then it's with the times, which is a weird thing to say. But it's like the main girl, Akane's sister, leaves her phone there. So Akane's like, I'll get her back. And instead of like texting people, she just like screenshots a bunch of pictures of lock screen, which is like something people would do like nowadays. And then they meet at the bar and like, don't tell anyone about this because it's weird. And it's like, yep, I would do that when I was in middle school. The second episode aired too today, actually, and it was also cute because the guys made a butt comment, and I was like, "Yep, I can see middle schoolers doing that. That's what they do because they're middle schoolers." And then the boy, he is a potato doll, which is I've never seen a potato look like that, but I also don't know what a potato plant looks like. But then they start texting, and he decides to do the punch. Let's punch the string. Bam, 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 bam. Like this is a string for his light, and he's all like wicked happy, like jumping out of his seat to go respond to the phone. And it's like, damn, that's cute and pure and just good. It's nice and good. And now Toyama sings both the opening and the ending, and she does a good job. But she's also the sensei. And there's a dude with like fancy white hair who like in one of the air quotes cool kids who dye their hair white with another little color. But it actually looks nice because he's an anime character, not a real person. And finally, Uchoten Kazoku 2. The best anime of the season. Because it's the eccentric family. And it's weird, wacky, zany fun, but in the best way possible. Yasaburo is cool. I love him and I love his outfits. Ginkaku and Kinkaku are annoying, but they did a little thing where they do the cool like woo 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 and they circle around each other. But then an old lady does it and she gets hurt, and it was like top 10 anime tragedies right there, buddy. All of Yasaburo's family is cool. But Ben 10's gone. Ben 10's on vacation, being a world traveler, and that's sad. But a mysterious magic dude comes up, and he's pretty cool himself. He's pretty neat. He looks like the guy from like Kaido Joker, I think is what it's called, or like some like hybrid between like Mary Poppins and him, with like the white coat and then the white hat and like the fancy cane, who just flies in because he's a Tengu, I think. That's all I'm watching. Dropped, boys. The only thing I dropped was Clockwork Planet, because there's the awful video I made up it on the channel, and it was bad and I hated it, and I'm not watching any more of it. I considered Eromanga Sensei for about a minute, because Digi made a video on it, and I was like, maybe I'll watch along. And then I heard it was Ori Emo's author, and it was A1 Pictures, and it was just, there were the red flags were raising it high and proud and waving it in your face, saying, don't do this, you can still turn back. So I turned back, and I'm not watching that anymore. I haven't seen Ori Emo, but the author said he was going to go the full incest route. And to me, I say, to quote the PCP and the whatever wrestler they took it from, delete, 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 'cause I ain't having none of that. And that's all, folks. Watch all the things I'm watching. Don't watch the things I just said don't watch, because if you do, you're gonna have a bad time. Unless you like incest, then more power to you. Or if you like unnecessary gears on literally everything, go for it. Or if you're a masochist, then I don't judge. Do what you like, buddy. It's up to you. I'm gonna stick to these. And if I don't, then I don't. The only ones I could see dropping is like Kabukibu. Maybe Recreators if it loses its premise and is just bad. But that's all. This is actually all now. What are you watching? Do you like the shows I like? Do you hate the shows I like? Wouldn't be surprised. But you know, tell me about it. Or just tell me what you're watching and what you like that I don't have on here. Because I need something to fill up my Tuesday schedule, even though there's nothing airing on Tuesday that I want to watch. But just give me things in general. But don't recommend Virgins. I'm already getting through Genesis. Please stop. Don't do it. Delete. Pause. Hold back. And I'm not watching One Piece because I'm reading the manga. The end. Actually, this time.